and welcome to another Monday Marriage Moment. My name is Crystal.
And I'm Arnold.
And we're the Johnsons. And today we're going to talk about how we see each other.
AKA a godly perspective of marriage.
Right. Many times we have challenging conversations, arguments, disagreements, and sometimes just simple misunderstandings with our spouse, which can allow us to start seeing each other in a negative light or have a negative opinion of each other.
These sometimes difficult conversations, along with the temptation of comparison, really can allow our opinion of our spouse to spiral downward. I know there was a time in our marriage when I would look at the marriages around me, family and friends, and I would see different women in those marriages dealing with alcoholism from their spouse or drugs or infidelity. And I would think to myself, well, hey, why does Crystal complain about me? Because she's not dealing with any of those things. And it really allowed me to start to form kind of a negative opinion and get really frustrated with her at times.
Right. And sometimes when we start to see each other negatively, we kind of have to reflect on how the Bible says that, we should see one another. And Ephesians 5:25 tells us, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. Ephesians 5:33 says, however, let each one of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband.
Yeah, and then for me, as I began to really draw closer to God and understand the work that Jesus did on the cross, it allowed me to better understand how God sees us through Jesus' work. God sees us as new creatures. He doesn't see our imperfections. He doesn't see those flaws that we have. And so I had to start challenging myself to really see Crystal, this beautiful blessing that God has allowed me to share life with. I really had to start seeing her through that lens, and it allowed me to maybe better understand that those times when she was asking me questions and I felt like I was being investigated or interrogated, she was just using the gift that God had given her. And as long as I choose to see her in that loving, positive light, I don't get frustrated with it anymore.
Right. And same for me. Whenever Arnold responds very cleverly or quick-wittedly, as he often does, that just allowed me to see that that's a gift that God has given him, because he uses that in his job and just in everyday dealings sometimes with people. That's a gift God has blessed him with. And I have to not see it as a negative, and just accept him for who he is. And it's not necessarily an imperfection. That's just a gift that God has blessed him with.
So you're saying that that's one of the things that you fell in love with?
Yeah, it actually is.
Okay, I just want you to go ahead and put it out there for
Okay, yeah, your gift for Gab. Yeah, that warned me up.
Hey, but in any case, we really hope that we've helped you, because it's helped us see each other in a different light and not see each other from such a negative viewpoint. And just remember that, man, God created all of us. He loves us, and ultimately we love each other, and we have to always keep that out front.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we appreciate you with this Monday Marriage Moment. Have a good evening.